Good afternoon, guys. Hope everybody's having a great day, and I'm doing swell. I just finished my reread of Vinland Saga Deluxe 5, so let's give it a review. So before we get into this review, I do want to say major spoilers ahead, just so you know. So if you guys have not read Vinland Saga, but are interested in getting into the series, click off this video now. As well as, before we even get into this review, 20 out of 10 book. 20 out of 10 book. I feel like I now understand why people say the Farmland arc is one of the best. This is probably my favorite arc we read. Now let's get into it. First off, bro, why Arnhide, bro? Oh my god, like it was so hard. And I feel like it gets worse rereading it. But it was so hard to like fully comprehend that Arnhide is gone. And then for her death to be the reason why Einhar and Thorfinn make the pact to make Vinland and make the world a better place. Oh my god, this writing is so peak. I'd be lying if I said, like, it really hurt to see her go. It was so sad to see Arnhide go because she was such a great character. But I'm glad at least she got peace with her death, with that being her final salvation, as Thorfinn calls it, so where she could meet her family. Next, yo, this dude Thorjol is a straight demon, and I know I said this in the last review, but this man is a straight demon. Mind you, this dude Thorjol knew everyone on Kettle's side was about to die. Omar asked him, so then why did you get everyone here? So then King Canute and his army could count to 100 seconds. Bro, what? This dude is killing for the love of the game, and this book confirmed it. Now let's talk about what this man almost accomplished this book. He almost successfully killed the king. I was not expecting this man to do a sneak attack behind Canute's forces and coming from the sea. Mind you, when he was coming out of the water, he looked like a straight demon. And then after that, one swing at Canute, and he literally sprained Canute's hand, broke his sword, and then he kills the two things that are guarding Canute. At this point in time, I kind of want to see a Thorfinn historical fight because, bro, this dude is strong. He then proceeds to almost kill Canute, but then the GOAT right-hand man, aka Wolf, comes in and saves the day. He attempts to hold down Thorjol. Thorjol takes his two fingers and puts them straight into his eye. Bro, I can't imagine how painful that is. If it wasn't for a Wolf, though, this man Canute might have actually been unalived. After that, we get to one of the best sequences in this whole series, in my opinion. We see Thorfinn meet Canute after 4 years, and it was absolute peak. Now, before they even met, I was like, wait a minute. Both of their definitions of paradise are completely different. So I'm really wondering how this is gonna work. But man, was this generational. We make it to one of the most iconic panels in this whole series, I Have No Enemies, and man is an absolute peak. And then after that, we get a great sequence of Canute and Thorfinn talking about their own ideas of paradise. One of my favorite details while they're both talking to each other was seeing King Sven in Canute's head, and how King Sven was literally calling Canute the shepherd to all the sheep. Mind you, that panel was great. But then Thorfinn uses his talk no jutsu against Canute, and he literally makes it so Canute stops trying to get Kettle's farm. And I loved it because at the end, Canute literally tells us, I met two new companions that want to get paradise through a different means. And man, was that absolute peak. Bro, I'm not gonna lie to you, farm arcs are always peak. When it comes to Vagabond, Vinland, like these farm arcs are always going to be peak. You want to know something that I really do hope that we go back to though? I hope we really see what, first off, Omar is a great character. I loved his character. And to see how he, at the end, was like, no, I'm not going to keep killing people. And to see him not want to follow in Thorjol's footsteps, oh my god, absolute peak. The man that dude becomes at the end of this volume was literally impeccable. It was so good to see. To see Snake literally tell Thorfinn and Einar his real name, I am Rold, the son of Grimm. That's gotta be paying him the highest respects to Einar and Thorfinn, and I loved it, especially that was literally the end, last time they talked. Farmer's gotta be like 100 out of 10 in my book. After that though, we go back home to where Thorfinn is from. And we see Yova and Helga again. Oh my god, did I love their reunions. I love Thorfinn's and his mom's reunion the most because she immediately recognizes her son and she immediately compares him to Thor's. You both look so alike now. Oh my god, absolute peak. And then we see that Yova and Ari have a whole family. First off, Ari, I was rooting for my boy back in book 1 and 2. I'm so glad that my boy finally made it and was able to start a family with Yova. He's been trying to get that since he was a kid. And then we also meet Halfdan again and his son Siggy. Me and my homies do not like Siggy, bro. The way he was moving immediately once he seen Thorfinn, like, I understand, like, you thought they were taking Gutrid away, but bro, that's not what happened, bro. Why are you immediately throwing your goddamn chain at my boy Thorfinn? And then we also meet, I'm pretty sure she's gonna be like one of the main characters that's looking like, but we meet Gutrid, and boy do I love her character. I feel like it's set up now from like how the last volume ends to where, bro, there's no way she doesn't go with Thorfinn and leave, bro. There is no way. She literally stabs Siggy. There is no shot they're still gonna be together after that. I'm very much hoping that we see so much more of Gutrid in this next book, because it only makes sense that she's gonna be with Thorfinn and leave. And I love how she's going against the norms, because women were only in the house basically back then. I'd love to see how she wants to be out and be a sailor. That's gonna be the review, because low-key this video is already too long. But man, I said 20 out of 10, bro. This whole book is 100 out of 10. And I really do seeing that this whole manga is probably gonna be my top 5 soon. Let me know your guys' thoughts and opinions on this review. Let me know your thoughts and opinions on this book/volumes if you read them, because man, was this such a good book. I do want to say though, I'm wishing everybody a great day. I want to say I appreciate all the support, and I love all of you guys. You guys have a great day.